much suffering Cuomo is going to go through. You know, Trump has a rally coming up at the end of the month, and I want to say, is it in Alabama? I think it's in Alabama. And you know this Cuomo stuff. Oh man, I wish the rally was this weekend while the Cuomo stuff is still fresh, because he would be going off. You know what would be hilarious for Trump to do at his rally? Play Cuomo's response yesterday and give his commentary as he's playing it. That would be hilarious. Could you imagine? The rally would flip out if President Trump did that. That would be absolutely amazing. This guy just cut me off. What are you doing, man? Come on, man. They're cutting somebody else off. They're in a bigger hurry than I am. Sorry, I'm in a lot of traffic, guys, so I can't watch the chat right now. Oh, man, if Trump played the Cuomo response this weekend, woo! And give his commentary, like stop the video and give his commentary, that would be so beautiful. That would be so beautiful. That would be, like, priceless, wouldn't it? Totally priceless. Some days there's no traffic, some days it's overloaded with traffic. Hey, Becky. Mike Lindell's conference in South Dakota. I could not go to South Dakota. I wish I could. I wish I could, but I could not go to South Dakota. I got too much going on to go to South Dakota. That would be amazing, though. I'd love to go. I've never been to South Dakota or North Dakota. Mount Rushmore's in South Dakota, right? Yeah, I'd love to go. But it's a big state. He's not doing his event at Mount Rushmore. I know, I'd love to go. Sorry, guys. Got to watch the road just a little bit. Yeah, we did some gloating today over Cuomo. So what? Well, I will be watching it on Frank's Speech. It's going to be live on Frank's Speech. Hey, Bruce. No, you can... Yeah. Yeah, it will be live on Frank's Speech. In fact, they did, they very specifically called me about that new offer on the MyPillow sheets and told me it's to support Mike Lindell's event. So if you use that promo code Kane, was it $44.98, normal price $110 for the Giza Dream Sheets? Kane, promo code Kane. You're supporting his event. It might be historic. Yeah, it very well could be. Hey, what's up? I have to go to one of our sponsors, and then I've got to do so many things. I have got a list of things that I have to get done before 1 o'clock today, because I got something going on, and I got more things to do than there's time. But I'll get it done. One of those days. Like if I had another kind of job, I would have taken off an hour early. But you can't take off an hour early when you're on the air. If you didn't catch it already, make sure you go back and catch my wife's video she uploaded last night. I watched it this morning. I didn't even know she did it. I woke up this morning and saw it, that she had uploaded it. I knew she was going to make videos because she got the microphone out on her computer and everything. Well, she did pretty good. She talked about Cuomo and some other things. Oh, tired. Being on the air for 3 hours can be exhausting. I am usually a little tired when I get off the air. Because a lot of adrenaline. But I've been drinking lots of water, so I am feeling better. I've been so dehydrated lately. I'm on I-95 now. Lots of traffic here, I'll show you. I'm not going far, so I'm staying in the right lane. I'm only going down a couple of exits. Maybe 3. I hate driving on 95, though. Look at that guy. He's flying off the exit in his Audi. See all this junk's coming off this truck onto me. I can hear it hitting my windshield. All the gravel in that dump truck spilling out. I gotta pass that guy. Yeah, it's a little dark out this morning. It's gonna rain. I don't need everybody to see exactly where I'm going, though, so. But we do have palm trees in 95 here, I think. Florida palm trees. No, Mike Lindell's event is going to be amazing. I'll definitely be watching it on Frank's Speech, which may be the only place to watch it. One American News may carry it, you never know. I can see One American News carrying it, but no one else is. For various reasons, which you can figure out on your own. But that's what Frank's Speech is for. The Cuomo story that will fade away quickly. That's why you gotta, when something happens like this Cuomo story, you gotta enjoy it, savor it, because it won't last long. The media, if it was a Republican, it'd be going on for months. Like if that was, could you imagine if the Attorney General of Florida had a press conference like that yesterday about Governor Ron DeSantis? Oh my goodness. The country would stop. But you could tell when I was watching CNN yesterday, they were so depressed after that press conference. They were like, ugh. I'm at my exit, but this guy in front of me is going like 35 miles an hour on I-95. I mean, come on, guy. Let's see if I can get around him. I'm getting off the road now, so I'm in the exit lane. Oh, this was Ron DeSantis yesterday. Oh. And if it was Ron DeSantis, I'd be upset. But Ron DeSantis would never do anything like Cuomo. Cuomo, if you think about it with Andrew Cuomo does not have a single redeemable quality. What is one... Now, seriously, let me ask you this. Let me know in the chat. When I get to a red light, I'll look at the answers. What is one positive personality trait? Don't be sarcastic. Real. Think of it. If you can't think of any, just 0 will do. But if you can think of one, give one positive personality trait of Governor Andrew Cuomo's. I can't think of anything positive about him. I like what he said yesterday, talking about all the good they do for people. Oh, yeah. All the good that Andrew Cuomo does. Andrew Cuomo does nothing for other people. Everything is for himself. I mean, he is just a guy that no one likes, not even his brother. Everyone despises the guy. The people that know him the best, that are closest to him, despise him more than anyone else. He does not have one positive personality trait. Yeah, zero. Oh, great. Appreciate it, Rose. Awesome. Yeah, you're going to love those My Pillow Giza Dream Sheets. I was telling you with the Giza Cotton Dream Sheets, when you put the bottom sheet on, how it fits on perfect, that's amazing. And I don't know how many times we wash them. We wash them every week, and they don't shrink. You should be in a Gotham episode. Yeah. There's most politicians have some redeemable quality, like, as I know this will sound crazy, but I don't like Obama or Bill Clinton, but they're charming. They're charming, right? And Kamala, look at her. No one likes Kamala. She's another one. She's got no redeeming qualities. Biden, the only reason Biden has support, Biden doesn't have any redeeming qualities either. He's a sleazy guy who is so corrupt. He's a lot like Cuomo. He's gotten through his political career by not just being corrupt, by corrupting others. So then it's mutual assured self-destruction. So everybody goes along with it because he's got dirt on him. So but Kamala's not electable in a national election for president. She's not going to win in 2024. She probably won't even get the nomination. The only way they'll give the nomination to Kamala Harris is if nobody wants to go up against Trump in 2024, and it's like a throwaway candidate. So she could be, she'll be the second woman to lose to Donald Trump. So that's historic, But I was talking about this morning. The Democrats have a very, very poor field of candidates to draw upon. They do not have any decent candidates. We've got a whole list of people other than just Trump. We've got a whole lineup of great candidates. And I'll tell you, Larry Elder, I was watching a speech of Larry Elder on TikTok yesterday, and it was pretty interesting, actually. He said, Larry Elder, he said, they call me, Uncle Tom and all these things. They call me all these names, but they never say I'm wrong. And that is so true, because Larry Elder is a difficult guy to argue with. He's a very, very smart man, Larry Elder. He really is. He always has been. The liberals could never argue with Larry Elder. That's why you don't see him on TV and things so much like he used to, because he's like Ann Coulter good when he's debating these liberals. So they just stop having him on after a while. I don't know what kind of chance he has in California. Probably not a very good one, unfortunately. But this run for governor of Larry Elder isn't like a publicity stunt like Caitlyn Jenner. It's like a real run. And even if he does not win, and I hope that he does, but even if Larry Elder does not win, he has a future in politics. He really does. Which is good, because he's a good guy. And he's also likable, Larry Elder. Who could not like Larry Elder? He's got that quality of a politician. A successful politician. Governor Cuomo, Andrew Cuomo, he is only where he is because his dad was a somebody. And his dad was nasty when he was talking about Ronald Reagan, but his dad was more charming than he is. His dad was more of a politician. He worked his way in a little bit more. Andrew Cuomo was just handed everything because his daddy was governor. That's why he's so disliked. Somebody that's as disliked as Andrew Cuomo would never make it if they didn't have that family connection setting everything up for him years ago. There's a detour. so short on time, and there's construction and a detour. I gotta head a different way. Great. Not that far out of the way, but I am so tight for time. Every second counts. You know what I mean? I got so much I gotta do today. You know, you never know, though. You know, this run in California, because of the pandemic, it depends on how much fatigue there is in California. But, you know, the people that are really fatigued left. So many people left California that would vote for Larry Elder and can't because they left California. You know. So it's unfortunate. Larry Elder's at a severe disadvantage for many reasons in California. He would be a spectacular governor. He'd be like Ron DeSantis, Larry. Can you imagine? He'd be great, man. And he's like a real Republican, not like Schwarzenegger. Schwarzenegger was a Republican, but you know. Remember, he's a Kennedy too. He's married to Maria Shriver's kid. It's Kennedy's. Except the one he had with the maid. That looks like Conan the Barbarian. You ever see him? But his other kids are Kennedys. This is what I gotta do. Some days, you know, radio is part of show business, and the business end is more involved than people think. So some days I got to go to sponsors. Some days I have to meet with people. Some days I have audio production, you know. So different things, different days. This is just a quick meeting with a sponsor. I have to go talk about a quick thing. I can't take you guys to the meeting with me, but the meeting will be like, you know, 2 minutes. I'm very short with me. I'm not into long, drawn-out meetings. I am very short with meetings, especially when I'm busy like this. So I'm going to get out of the car, but leave the stream going. So, but I will be checking when I get back what you guys have said. So be good, okay? That's right. I'll be right back, guys. So behave. I'm going to leave the car running. Keep the air conditioning on for you. It is Florida after all. All right, what happened while I was gone? Let me take a look real quick before I hit the road. It was longer than 2 minutes, I know. Usually it's 2 minutes, but I got involved in a conversation. This is one of our sponsors. I'm at Friendly Tire. I had to talk to Friendly Mike about something. And then he was telling me something about something or other. And we got involved in a conversation. Leave the radio on. I can't play the radio on YouTube. Well, I guess I could play my radio station, right? I figured you guys could talk amongst yourselves. Oh, hey, Kathy. My wife, Kathy's in there. Did you guys all watch Kathy's video she put up last night? Oh, good. Yeah, I watched it this morning. I knew she was going to make a video, but I didn't. She was going to do it last night. I saw it this morning, and I was like half asleep, and I'm like, what is that? 'Cause, I thought I was on the wrong channel, and I realized it. Kathy put a video on my channel. That's cool. She's going to do more of those. She's only done it a couple. That might have been only the second time, maybe third time. She's going to do more of them. Oh, man. I see these Corvettes, okay? This Corvette here. Corvettes are nice, don't get me wrong. But a Corvette like that's like an $80,000 car, right? Would you rather have that Vette with everything on it, or like a 1980 78 Vette? Like a 78 Vette, I think I would rather have than that. And you could probably get I don't know how much you could get a 70s Vette for, but I know you could get it for a lot less money than that one. That's just me. Now I'm getting stopped by every light. An old Jaguar. There's somebody in our neighborhood who has a Ferrari like Magnum PI, and the original Magnum PI, not the new one, like that old one that Tom Selleck had. And I always thought that was the coolest car when I was watching Tom Selleck on Magnum PI, but I don't know the guy. I'll see him like at a stoplight in the neighborhood sometimes. What a piece of junk, and it is so tiny. I don't know how Tom Selleck fit in that car. But an old Vette I would love to have. No doubt about it. Well, I just drove by. I'm going to drive by later hospital in our neighborhood and see if it's overrun and overcrowded with COVID. That was a very good call I got today from that nurse. Did you guys hear that call from the nurse? She's a nurse here in South Florida in Broward County, and she works in the COVID ICU, and she says there's an increase in COVID patients. And she gave us a lot of information. She said the majority of the patients, she's a MAGA nurse. She's MAGA. She's a Trump person, which is significant. She says the majority, there's an increase in COVID patients being admitted. She said the majority are unvaccinated. She says the ones in the unit that are vaccinated with COVID have underlying conditions. And she told me that the unvaccinated, that most of them, she believes, are Democrats because they're blacks. I thought that was very informative call. Very informative. See, I was right. Everything I've been saying about that was right. And she confirmed. You see, sometimes you just need a little common sense. Yeah, it was a very good call. I knew she called back the second time. I knew it was her from the caller ID, so I put her on because I wanted to find out if she was a liberal or not. And she wanted to make sure we didn't think she was a liberal. Yeah, people are informed. You know, you got to question everything in the news. It's like that story I had today in the Daily Mail that said Obama's estate cost $12 billion. That was not a typo. I don't know if I made the point clearly enough. I have seen that $12 billion number for Obama's estate in more than one article. These reporters, they're all plagiarizers. They just take other people's stories, copy and paste them. And that $12 billion estate thing is all over the place. And that goes through an editorial process. That was in the Daily Mail. No one caught that. As soon as I saw the billion, I'm like, what? A caller called in and mentioned the billion. Yesterday, he read it somewhere. The media we have today is not like the media we grew up with. There's no reporting. There's no fact checking. There's just plagiarizers and activists. It's amazing how often you read stories too online that have spelling errors, all kinds of things. But Obama came to the pressure. He canceled his little birthday party. What a child. I mean, he really is an egomaniac and childish man to have a party with 700 people for his birthday. That's just crazy. To me, birthdays are for kids. Birthday parties are for kids and wives. I don't think grown men really should be having birthday parties like that. That's just for me. I don't mean like, you know, you go out, you have dinner with the family, and they come over and sing happy birthday to you. I mean, but to have a birthday with 500 guests and 200 servers, what a child. A normal person would be embarrassed at that, wouldn't you? I'd be embarrassed to have a birthday party like that, wouldn't you? But, you know, then again, we're not Obama. And they said they're scaling it down to close friends and family. Well, you know, with somebody like that, close friends and family could still be 200 people. A lot of trolls calling today too during the radio show. The liberals are really, really triggered. Really triggered. I'm in a lot of traffic, so I'll look at the chat when I get to a red light. If I get one, I've been making all the lights here, which is nice because I am in a hurry. Long way to go and a short time to get there. I got a lot to do. This morning's just particularly busy, and I'm on a time crunch, so I'm a little fried. All right, let me look at the chat real quick. Yeah, you could buy 4 $3 million houses for $12 million. Exactly. That's right, Delta. I mean, that's exactly what they do. They copy the first article. I know I don't do very well with time deadlines for things. Kathy will tell you, when I'm on like a time crunch, it's a little overwhelming. I've had trolls my whole life. I mean, that's just part of this business. It's just part of this business. Well, certainly the Obamas don't believe in climate change, or they wouldn't spend $12 million for a house on the ocean on an island, right? If the seas were rising, it would come up into their $12 million estate. So absurd. It's amazing to me. Liberals think they're so smart and that we're so stupid. That they're the informed, educated ones, and they just believe crap. I mean, it's stupid. If I were interviewing Obama, I would so set him up with that. I would find a quote of him talking about climate change and rising seas, which probably could be done. And then, when I interviewed him, I would do a very softball interview. I would, in the beginning, I would talk to Obama, mild things, talk to him about his beautiful home on the ocean. And then I say, President Obama, I have a video clip I want to play from the days when you were the president, and I'd play a clip of him talking about the dangers of the rising seas and climate change, and ask him why he spent $12 million buying an estate on the ocean, on the beach, on an island, if the seas are going to rise. Oh, man. That would be a viral moment. It would totally destroy their whole thing. That would be awesome. Hey, Melissa. That would be beautiful. I'd love it. Oh my gosh. Then I'd be in big trouble because I would have embarrassed Obama. So that would make me a racist. Asking him a tough question, they would immediately decide I'm a racist. That's how they operate. This guy that passed me, I don't know if I can... No, he's too far behind me now. He's got these... it's like a James Bond car. He's got these rims with these blue spikes coming out about that far. I hate those things. I've never seen those on a car before. I've seen them on trucks and semis, but never on a Toyota Camry. It sure does pay. That's his Netflix money. He's a filmmaker now at Netflix. Really, guy? Jeez, what a jerk. It does pay. Look at Biden. Look at the Clintons. None of these people were in business, just in politics, and they're all worth tens of billions of dollars. But Trump's the crook, right? Who was in private business his whole life. Well, I'm almost where I'm going, so I'm going to take off, guys. If you're new here, listen, make sure you subscribe. We had a great show today. Go check out today's show. And also the podcast from last night, and my wife Kathy's video she uploaded. Go check all that out. And I'll see you all later, all right, guys? Take care. Thanks.